Next time you get a chance, watch an animal move. The rhythmic lope of a wolf and the way its body becomes the motion. A horse in the field, tossing its mane, pounding its hooves, running for sheer pleasure. The dolphin, as it leaps high in the air, way above the water, twisting its powerful body and then disappears into the waves to emerge a minute later in another joyous leap. For many years, I wondered why most of us after childhood no longer experience this kind of rhythmical freedom and joy and vitality. Why so often do we adults feel only half alive? Why have we been tutored to think of our body as something separate from ourselves, something to be criticized and judged or pushed and prodded into shape, rather than celebrating its power and feeling the enthusiasm that comes with natural movement, which is actually our birthright? For many, the primary experience of life is one of deadness. And since nobody can live long in deadness, we start to seek out artificial stimulants, drugs or alcohol, compulsive work or sex, in the hope that these things might at least bring back our sense of aliveness. Trouble is, none of the artificial practices work. So where is the real key to joy and freedom to be found? I believe that animals know. Listen to your animal friends, be they domesticated or wild, and your whole life will change for the better. It stunned me when I first became aware of all this and decided to learn from them myself. The experience of becoming awake and alive fully is to be found in the body of an animal. The same is true for us humans. Look to your muscle. It's not our minds, but our muscle that creates life energy for us to think and move and feel. The power of the horse, the rhythmical gait of the wolf, the wild playfulness of the dolphin come from strong, fluid muscles. And the more fluid the muscles in our own bodies become, the greater does our coming to feel fully alive. Animal bodies have two basic components, so do our own. They consist of lean body mass and fat. Like our own bodies, their organs, the heart, the liver, the spleen, and pancreas, as well as their bones and oxygen, need top-quality nutrients from pesticide-free foods, proteins, fruits, and vegetables. They need to be raised naturally and come from healthy soils. This is as essential for us as it is for our animals, so that our bodies can think and feel and move and grow and repair themselves, and so we are able to stay healthy naturally. The bodies of wild animals, as well as domestic ones whose owners refuse to feed their pests on the kibble junk that's sold everywhere these days, they remain lean and sleek and beautiful. This brings these animals power and ease of movement and stamina and beautifulness. It enables them to express the exuberance that is their essential nature, which so often inspires us when we see them. Too often, we humans treat our bodies as if they were machines. Well, I'll tell you something. Your body is nothing like a machine. Use a machine and it wears out. Move your body, which is designed to be active, and you can delight in watching yourself become stronger, more fluid, and more alive, no matter what your age or condition happens to be right now. Okay, let me share with you some more truths that animals have shared with me and are wanting to share with all of us. First, animals trust their instinct. If something smells bad, they don't question, they just get away from it. Then, animals are in touch with their own rhythms and the rhythms of the earth, and this creates a life-sustaining harmony for them. Animals are powerful killers when they need to be, and they are infinitely soulful and open to forming bonds both with us humans and other animals. An animal eats when it's hungry, if food's available. When it's not, it fasts. Animals love to play. Animals respect their elders and embrace the social order. Animals are unabashedly honest and loyal. I find that an animal's patience and discipline when stalking or hunting is phenomenal. And animals form deep bonds with each other even when they don't belong to the same species. A cat with an owl, a cheetah with a dog, a polar bear with a husky, a dolphin with a child, a duck with a rabbit. You know, in Buddhist cosmology, there are beings known as bodhisattvas. And these are believed to be perfected souls who, out of compassion for the struggles of all of us, choose to forsake their own enlightenment in order to dedicate themselves to helping to liberate all beings. Now, it's said that a bodhisattva can appear in many forms as a teacher, a helper, a lover, even an animal. According to Mahayana Buddhist teachings, the Buddha himself spent many lifetimes before experiencing his own liberation beneath the Bodhi tree. In many of these lifetimes, he came to earth, it is said, as an animal, with the intention of bringing wisdom, healing, and comfort to all beings. In the words of the 8th century Indian saint Shantideva, this is any bodhisattva's intention. And I quote, "For as long as space endures, and as long as living beings remain, until then may I too abide to dispel the misery of the world." I believe that the gifts of a bodhisattva are beautifully given us through the generosity of our animal friends. And I have to share with you that I have intimately known 3 animals who I believe carried the wisdom, healing power, and compassion of bodhisattvas. A cat named Carciofo, which meant artichoke in Italian, Alba, a 140-pound pure white Arctic wolf, who Erin and I shared a room with for 5 nights in Canada, and finally Tuffy, a gigantic collie who went everywhere with me from the time I was 6 years old. You know, I've learned so much from them. They showed me how important it is to watch and listen to animals I meet everywhere. I've always been so grateful for their wisdom. Okay, what I suggest is this. Try spending more and more time with animals, be they wild or domestic. Literally ask them to teach you how you can make your own life richer and healthier and more wonderful. Finally, listen in silence to what they show you. They won't let you down.